Death Prophet, my friend.
Death Prophet. That was it. It was the DP into Ogre 1-2.
True.
Then they third picked Jug. Fourth picked Tiny. And then they last picked the Void Spirit. I think the Void Spirit was my favorite part about the whole thing. That part was good.
Yeah, and that was picked into a puck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think they should first pick Centaur.
Just ban it. You know, if they want to pick the center, if you dislike the center, just take it out and just play. You know, just avoid. Like they had to pick Jug, and I don't think Jug is a bad hero. But even picking Jug, they actually like died a couple of times in that lane. So I don't know. Centaur is just too strong. He has way too much base damage, way too much burst damage. Like he does everything.
I would just ban Puck and Beastmaster, and I would pick Centaur if I'm first pick.
All right. Well, let's see if they do it. They've got first pick on Inverse. Let's jump into the draft because we got some hero selections getting started.
And the only reason I say ban Beastmaster is because I'm assuming they don't play it after that last draft. Why are we starting like last draft, guys? This is not a good sign.
I guess they do have first pick now, so if they want to get the center, they can. I wonder if Binomis is going to take it out or if they're like, nah, we can win.
This is like how they were supposed to draft last game, but then they didn't pick the broken heroes. They're banning like the second tier of like, oh, these are good heroes right now. But they're not leaving in like 4 broken heroes so that they get 2 of them or whatever your stupid strategy is. Instead, we now have every single broken hero left in, except arguably Tusk is pretty good. What are we doing here, guys?
Dude,
now you're going to Centaur. If they Centaur, they're going to like Puck Beastmaster them or something stupid. I don't know.
I feel like BINOMISTAS didn't ban center because they feel like Inverse is not going to get it. Oh, God. They're going to go for the same draft. Inverse, why? Why would you ban Phoenix over Centaur?
Centaur snap. Here it comes. Get ready.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I'm fine with that. I mean, hopefully they'll at least Beastmaster after that, but I doubt it. And I do think Beastmaster is actually, you know, Centaur is not one of the best heroes that you want to be versus, right? Like, as a Beastmaster.
Yeah. Okay, there's one. There's the Centaur. And Beastmaster or Snapfire. Those are the big two.
I'm fine with the pucking, too. Like,
Puck's fine.
I don't know. What are we doing here, guys?
It's the Snap.
Don't fix what ain't broken.
Great combo. Love it.
I don't think there is a single carry hero that likes being that lane. There isn't. Like Lifestealer has 50 base damage, Jug has 52 base damage. Center just wins the lane. Like, yeah, sure, you don't kill him, but he just wins the lane anyways.
It's got to be somebody.
Somebody somewhere. I guess
not even Ursa,
maybe.
Yeah.
Well,
okay, all right. We're doing the.
What about Bloodseeker? Does Bloodseeker have enough like life recovery to sort of deal with it a little bit, or is that just he's too squishy?
I think he has good base damage, but I think he's kind of squishy.
10 seconds remaining.
This is the Zoomers strat. They opened first pick Morphling last night versus EG, and I'll tell you, it didn't go well. No, that was very first overall. It was a little bit wacky, but Morphling Earth Spirit does have some stuff, you know. You got some rolls, some cool combos that you can do, some help out if this is a morph in the mid lane, which I hope it is. Interesting they banned the puck. Why would you ban the puck? I mean, it's obviously very good versus Centaur. I would think you would just take it in the next phase, honestly. But I guess it is a little bit weak versus Earth Spirit.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah. It's kind of rough.
Wait,
did you say you think Morphling's going to be middle?
I think it should be. I think the best morphs are mid. I don't like
they're going to lane that Morphling versus Centaur, dude.
I think they will. I agree. But I don't think they
Morphling, it's bringing back really bad memories, guys. Parker did play Morphling mid in season 1 once, if not twice. The one time was the really disastrous performance. I think what ended up being the fastest game of Division 1 in South America. So it is possible, though. They might switch it up.
Okay.
They're really targeting these supports that are good versus the Morphling, too, with the line and the AA being taken out.
Yeah. I'm just nervous because already they've got a lot of burst damage, and Parker he likes to live life on the edge with his Morphling. He's a heavy agi kind of guy in the early levels. Let's put it that way.
10 seconds remaining.
But this is reformed Parker. Will he play the same way?
5 seconds.
Oh, he's reformed. Oh, I didn't realize that he had gone away to camp during the break.
I think he did. He played a solid game. This is his first performance season 2.
You know what camp all the carry players go to, right? It's fat camp. They can learn how to carry and get fat.
Radiant team pick.
Don't put Twinkies on your pizza. All right? It's a good starting bit of advice for you. Bowie's thinking right now. He's like, I don't know, guys. That sounds pretty sweet and savory. I'm pretty down.
I honestly am unsure if you meant Twinkies the candy or if you meant something else. So I will refrain.
He's an American. What do you think?
Definitely the candy. Definitely the candy.
Okay.
So from that movie Heavyweight, so they all go to fat camp. It's an American classic, man.
I was actually going to say the ET, and I was like, they probably won't pick it. But it's great.
It's
I mean,
so
we talked about a 4 or a 5 potential matchup versus the Earth Spirit, and ET's felt kind of good because, you're generally long range. If he initiates on you, you won't die. And then, of course, the big reason, all the burst help versus a Morphling. And now we have a 5 Willow.
Okay. I like this. Eventually Morphling can get the eggs, can become a better Willow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I wonder, Elder Titan 5 is fine and all, but we did see a Centaur 4 in a game. Do you guys think there is a possibility this ET plays 3 just so he can whack the Morphling with no armor?
I'll say I'm into it if they want to, but all right, BINOMISTAS are trying some stuff here. I don't know. The Luna actually statistically the worst hero in the DPC, I believe.
Yep.
Really?
Yes, she is. She has lost a lot of games. I think she only has like 1 win or something. Maybe 2.
She's looked rough in the games that we've seen, and there's a hero we like. Inverse up to some strats as well. The Enigma now.
Okay, sorry. She's not actually statistically the worst, but she's very near the bottom. She has 18 picks and a 16% win rate.
Yeah,
that's pretty bad.
Hits. That's so bad, actually. Okay. So this is going to be Enigma 3. They need to last pick a hero for Inverse. I guess BINOMISTAS, they do have some flexibility here with the Snapfire and all, but we mostly just saw position 4 Snapfire, so I think both sides just going to last pick a mid-hero. What do they need for Bino?
They actually banned Rubik, I guess, thinking the Snapfire could flex?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have the Enigma, right? So that'd be worth it for sure. Now, mind you, the Beastmaster is still in. Just a thought. Just a thought. All right, now it's worth risking it, though. Yes, exactly.
But
don't risk it, BINOMISTAS.
Huskar could be
double
open. So
they could have the double axes, though, with eggs.
And Queen of Pain against the Morphling, also a classic.
Yep.
For BINOMISTAS, I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's not bad. I really hope it's just Beastmaster. I need to see just do it. If it's left in for either team, just please pick it. Let me at least see why it's not happening. You can even lose with it, and I won't yell at you. But I need to see you at least try it. Because if you're not willing to play Beastmaster right now, you should probably be scrimming more. All right, someone's picking Beastmaster for the love of all that is well. We also have Timber, by the way, speaking of our 2 most banned heroes, but Timber a little less likely to squeeze into this one.
I think Timber is solid for... I think it's really good for Inverse, right? Because if they go Beast, or if they go Snapfire, you have this Timber.
For mid, do you think?
Yeah, and if they pick
can he even go mid versus Beast, though?
I think you can.
I feel like the axes might just shred him.
You have so much HP. You just draw aggro and you get so much HP.
Yeah, but you can't kill the beast and then the beast goes to the jungle. I guess as long as you're really aggressive with some supports, you could do it.
Yeah, I think you can. Ordering Death destroys beast.
Yeah.
I think I want BINOMISTAS to take something like the Pugna. Big burst, push to go with the Luna. I think we want somebody that can come online fast that has good options versus Morphling.
I think it's always a little scary to play Pugna versus Spirit, though.
They just banned PL, Rubik, and Invoker. These are all extremely good heroes versus the Beastmaster in terms of the mana being brought down right, the Rubik copies we've seen attempted, the Invoker EMP. You've gotten rid of a lot of the good options.
Huskar's open, dude. I think you're gonna get Huskar if you go Beast here.
I mean, no one's tried Huskar versus Beast yet, have they?
I don't think so. I usually like they pick it fourth and they ban it, or like they always pick it and ban stuff afterwards. I don't think this is a good spot to pick Beast. Interesting.
Okay. Counter to the Centaur.
So this is mid Mars and carry Morphling.
Oh, Miggy though. Miggy played so well last game with that Void Spirit. I loved his flashiness. His like first gank was the only bad one.
There it is.
All right.
They get a 10th pick, Beastmaster. BINOMISTAS outside of the Luna, again with a pretty solid meta lineup here. Can Benny make the Luna look good? We will find out in this one.
I don't know, but I'm going to send them a link to Dota Buff. Or maybe to spectral.gg or something. They need help.
This is a pretty good lineup.
I mean inverse. They need to learn what the meta is. I don't think anyone's told them.
I mean
Luna Beastmaster on the same team
is much better than the first one.
I mean, honestly, I'm the Luna gives me hope for them because I'm not sure if that was even necessary, really.
Yeah, but it's with Beastmaster. Like, isn't this a great draft to play at the tempo where Luna wants to 5-man early? You're stacking auras. You got this Centaur so that you can reposition. You got Snap and Elder Titan for Peel to keep the Luna alive. Like, this is a sick Peel lineup. They can just deathball around this Moonrider. I don't know, man. I think Benny's set up to succeed here.
Like, let's see if he becomes the Beastmaster and is just a better version. That's the only hope.
Of Beastmaster, in my opinion, is that if your side lanes don't go well, he can't really rotate, or if he does, it just ruins his timings.
Yeah, but they got Snap Centaur, so your side lanes are good.
Yeah, what about the Luna though? I think that Luna can get pressured, so we'll see how that goes. I think, I think this is a better draft for Inverse. If they had like a 10% chance of winning last draft, I think they had a 35% chance of winning this one.
I will give you that it's better, but I'm not going to give it by much.
Okay.
I think this looks like another slam dunk for BINOMISTAS, and once again, they can make way more mistakes. I think there's a lot of pressure on Inverse in terms of their early movements. They need to be crisp and clean. Now, mind you, they did a good job of that last game, and that will carry them further in this match than it did in the previous match, but I still have a much higher confidence level in the BINOMISTAS draft.
All right.
I'll second that, Trent. I'm going to go ahead and piggyback right there. Gary Theben, you're up. Game number 2. Is this a Luna draft that we can get behind?
It looks like it, doesn't it? Again, like you're saying, the first 4 heroes around that Luna look incredibly meta, super strong. Inverse continuing this, I don't know, allergy to Beastmaster. I mean, Theben, why wouldn't they want to go Beastmaster in their draft? I'm still trying to figure it out.
I don't know either. I think this is like a first phase pick or ban hero. You can play in position 2, position 3, many different ways. You can play with the axes, you can play without the axes. It's still good. What I'm wondering is, are we going to see a reformed Parker Morphling or not?
But we're trying to sell it to us.
That is my question. Because last time we saw this Morphling, there was a Queen of Pain who had record-breaking numbers.
Yeah.
And they were destroyed.
And he didn't adapt either. You know, it was that thing where the first time, the second time, you kind of, okay, sure, you're on 800 HP with max agi, whatever. The third time, why don't you have 1400? Why haven't you strength shifted up? We'll see what he does, though, as he will be that Morphling up the top lane.
Scary.
It's going to be against that Centaur Snapfire, though. Incredibly dangerous lane combo. And BINOMISTAS, they are going to contest bottom rune. Something we haven't seen for a couple of games now, but it feels like with a game 1 advantage, they want the triple bounty runes, and they're going to get it. 2 dire heroes just waiting around, Morphling up top, Shaw blocking away, Enigma trying to deny that bottom creep, as they actually, with Benny and Nuages, get on top of Slaw and Flax, forcing both supports into a pretty nasty position. Like, look, Earth Spirit, he can't go to lane. Luna's going to be able to TP down bottom or even just walk down there as well.
Yep. Show bottom. Nothing. You don't got to do anything. You got Enigma here. It's going to be a little bit of a hard lane for the Luna in terms of getting experience. But once she's like level 4, level 5, she's just going to go into a jungle. Probably have a very fast Mask of Madness. Like, this hero farms super fast in the jungle. It's one of the heroes that benefited a lot from the recent changes.
Oh, good kickback. But Nuages with these real hefty hits. Puts his spirit out there.
I have a question. Are you an Earth Spirit player, Gary?
No. Trent is our resident Earth Spirit master.
Yeah. Thinking of taking up Earth Spirit, so...
Oh my god, he's gonna die!
Fun. Oh, wow.
Hey, up. That's just boots ET. Slap him down.
Yeah, I mean, he got a lot of damage from the Eidolons and the creeps, and he just kind of chased him down with the boots, like you said. I mean, this is one problem with not going Rolling Boulder level 1 here. The smash is very long cooldown, and he's just dead. That feels bad.
Benny is under that tower, taking a few hits from RZT and Flax, as they aren't able to drag the wave immediately back. Nuage has managed to sentry that observer, which was blocking the small camp, so they should have that available to them soon. It looks like Flax, his main job here is just like block camps against ET. Don't let him get some stacks up, of course, with that spirit. As things calm down a little bit bottom, Theban, we can think about some of these other lanes. The Mars against this Beastmaster in particular. Mini versus Miggy. So far, relatively even.
Definitely, but I think Beastmaster does do better in this lane. Most of these melee heroes have a really tough time against Beastmaster because those wild axes do start to stack up on you, and he can do a lot of damage, especially with the boar. Morphling top getting stunned up. He is lost all of his HP.
Level 1 attribute shift, not fast enough to give him that health he needed.
And look how much burst damage they have too. You got the Mortimer kit, you got the Shredder plus the Blightstone, and whenever the morph goes into strength, he's actually losing armor as well, because you're taking agility into HP. So you're gonna be sitting at like a lot of minus armor against the Snapfire.
That's a good shout, yeah. Oh, and a courier snipe for Jupiter too. It looks like Slaw so far not able to find a real good foothold in this lane, and Morphling at 5-1, Enigma 4 and 7. Both side lanes really starting to struggle even in this first 3 minutes of the game. So that, again, it feels like, you know, Miggy a lot on his shoulders with this Mars to make those early rotations and get that pressure lifted from his cores.
It's my right.
Definitely, and you can only make rotations when your arena is off cooldown as well. So they're not going to be getting a bunch of kills. Yeah, he's the only space maker essentially, unless the airspace. Oh my god, the Dark Willow!
Oh, wow!
You just melted in like 1 stun duration. That's it. Just dead.
Disappeared.
Level 2 hoof stomp again from Sexy Fat. This is the second time we're seeing the same build here. Opting for that extra stun duration and damage, 50 damage. I kind of like it, you know? I'm beginning to feel like, yeah, this might be the build here for the Centaur. Just having that extra 0.3 second stun and 50 damage. Very solid.
Especially with such a potent laning partner. Well, Cookie Sexy Fat away. Down bottom. Trying to clear out these Eidolons again. Benny's being body blocked by Flax, but now he's stuck here without a roll. And Nuages, with plus 73 damage, he's going to keep hitting the Earth Spirit, the Stick Charge, and the Malefice there. Now the roll back in, but it's off the mark. ET and Benny both away with about 100 HP. It looks like they should both survive, as the kick not coming from Flax. He's got another boulder to put down, but they won't go for it.
Flax looks like me if I start trying Earth Spirit.
It doesn't feel smooth.
It really doesn't. He's having a real rough time, man. Enigma. Oh, they got another beam in one. Just need a beam to mini stun.
Should finish it off.
Not
the
even
beam
needed.
for the Earth
Yeah, they're gonna get both.
Nuage just trades his life for a double kill.
That's the best thing that could have happened for BINOMISTAS and Nuage. She just got 2 kills. He dies. Now he comes back to lane with 4 resources. Brings an item for the Luna if you need it. Yeah, feels great. And Benny, you know, he's got low last hits because of all the denies from the Enigma, but he's still got decent amount of levels. So eventually he will be going into the jungle and farming very quickly.
Oh, there's that first arena. But the roar from Mini with the axes. Miggy has the backup of the Earth Spirit. Spear up Mini to the side of the Colosseum with the God's Rebuke. They do get the kill. Close. It was a little bit dodgy though. Very close indeed.
Yeah, good play there from Mini to use the roar right before. Yeah, like you said, if the Earth Spirit is not there, I don't think Miggy was going to get away with that one.
Using that roar just before like a spear or anything. As another stomp
Why not
bomb.
Sexy Fat? Wait, who's going on who?
Everyone's going on everyone. I mean, Slaw's died top. Enigma just about scrapes away with his life bottom thanks to a kick from Flax. Both side lanes again just under severe pressure from this BINOMISTAS side.
This is really rough. Vanguard Centaur tanking up the tower and the siege creep destroying this. Like, Parker is not gonna have a lane very soon, Gary.
Oh, absolutely not. He's gonna have to leave. He's got a Morbid Mask. Oh, don't let your courier get sniped. So Morbid Mask indicating he's probably gonna just go dip into that jungle.
Wait, level 2 low Shredder though.
He's dead. Well, Parker, not reformed.
His Morphling is still about the same, I guess, since the last time we saw it. Yep.
Sloppy.
Real rough. I mean, don't forget, they did pick Morphling into this lane. And they did give the same exact lane they lost against in game 1.
They did. So it really requires moves like this from Inverse to pay off. Smoke in from Flax and Miggy. It breaks on the Snapfire. Jupiter's run down into the river. The roll is there. Miggy's like, I don't want to go on a Snapfire, but now I guess I have to. God's Rebuke and a Spear. The Cookie over to the high ground, jumping up the ramp. Sexy Fast gonna Stampede and get them out of there. Stampede, run straight through. The Colosseum misses and Enigma down bottom. Slain by Benny. It is all turning sour now for Inverse.
Yep, their rotations are not hitting. They lost a tier 1 very early, and on the other side, BINOMISTAS' movements are hitting perfectly.
You've got a 60 CS Beastmaster. I mean, this could be one of the faster Agonins we've seen, even with the bottle and the Soul Ring and the raindrops and all that he's bought up for himself.
And, yeah, and now Luna's got the Mask of Mans as well. He's going to be farming super fast in the jungle. And I've also noticed, like, lately, carries have started to, range carries even, have started to buy Quelling Blade. I'm not entirely sure why. I mean, is it because of 6 damage or not? But
interesting.
It's very interesting.
Because, like, obviously against Nature's Prophet, you know, makes perfect sense. Yeah. And we used to see it on mid Medusa to try and, you know, cut the small camp, for example, and try and stack it up.
Medusa's great because it works off all of her, like, split shots, right?
Split shot, yeah.
And that's nice. But on other ranged carries too, so we'll see. It's not awful, you know, 6 damage for 130 gold, is it? Yeah, 130 gold, that's still pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah. And I guess potentially lets you cut into some safer spots in the jungle. As the roll, landing yet again onto nobody, means R&T throws out the black hole. Benny caught up in it with Nuages. There's a little silence and a kickback. Not enough damage to finish them off, though. Stampede from the Centaur increases the gap. They've got Mars arriving. Miggy, roll misses. Benny. Shadow Realm lands onto Benny. The Spear connects onto Luna. And Nuage is now stuck under his own tower with no response from the rest of the team. Inverse come down and claim, finally, some kills in that bottom lane onto the ET and the Luna.
Nuage could have just tried to TP out, but he was seeing if he can save Luna.
Meanwhile, top lane. Yeah. Straight up cookie.
Oh my god, the damage.
Destroyed him 100 to 0 in what, 2 seconds?
Jesus. This is too much.
And they get the mid tier 1.
Too strong.
Like, no response to defend mid tier 1 because they're all bottom. They won't get that tower in time. Alright, it's going from bad to worse. I'm starting to feel like Trent, a bit negative now. Got to put a smile on my face, think about some positives here, Theban. Morphling hasn't died in the past couple of minutes. He's fallen over storm, and they've got an arena bottom, breaking all the trees, but the stomp there. Nuage just holds Miggy in place, so delaying any move they made into that arena, and the TPs from the Centaur coming down. Mini's also arrived, trying to battle up into that Mars with a roar. They'll secure the kill on Miggy for sure. R&T retreating back with Slaw. And BINOMISTAS, they defend their tower, open up that bot lane, and of course it's all space for Benny's Luna, who has traversed the map across into the triangle.
Hold on. You think this is only space for Luna? What about Parker, Gary? You don't think he's getting some space here?
Hey, just before that fight started, that is literally what I said. He hasn't died in the past couple of minutes. I was looking for positives.
He's 3.5k net worth, 10 minutes at the moment, and he's trying to go lane to lane, but can't really have that super efficient farming that he would like to. Like, look at the Luna. She's at 71 last hits. She's farming at about, at this stage in the game, 12 last hits a minute.
The Dark Willow just died. Yep. Like 40% of HP just got sliced by axes. The fact you've lost all of your tier 1s now, your map is shrinking tremendously. Like, where do you even play?
Miggy, he wants Nuage. Nuage doesn't care, man. This man is a +5. He's just up in Enigma's face, just right-clicking his Eidolons and killing creeps. Like, what up, boy? Oh, they got a kill though on Jupiter.
Though.
That's nice.
Solo kill out from Flax with a Magnetize.
He got a lot of experience there too, killing that Snapfire on his own. 1,000 gold. Might want to buy a vessel this game.
Is it just like cooldowns now that like Inverse have to play around the arena, the black hole, the Magnetize even? Or do you think they've got a chance of smoking
that's
out
what their
and
lineup
fights
is all
without them?
about. They need cooldowns. Like if you don't have arena up, you're not making plays. If you don't have your Earth Spirit Magnetize up, you're really not making plays anymore. The laning stage is already broken down. All the heroes are very tanky.
Oh, they're trying to play up into the top lane. Oh, maybe into this triangle. Miggy will find Benny. That is a huge kill, but the Stampede, as soon as they see those little dots on the map, they know Luna was isolated there, and they've got kisses down bottom onto Oz and T, the Enigma. The hero that shows out on the wave. BINOMISTAS using every bit of information they've got to strike back.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And Centaur is going to come and plant himself in that mid lane. Vanguard, Hood, what, 3/4 of the way to the Blink Dagger.
Maybe I'll have a nap.
And they've even taken control of that dire triangle. Nuages and Jupiter there with a cookie onto Slaw. Just a bit of chip damage. Just a bit of chip damage with level 4 little Shredder. Just kills her off. Benny does die to the Morphling though. Okay.
Yep, that's what we were looking at. Benny just got caught out because of the arena. And give away a little bit of extra gold to the Morphling there. What happened to the Dark Willow? I did not get to see.
She just got cookied, and the little Shredder level 4 killed her before she could cast any spells. I didn't even shadow
Really?
her.
On his
literally
own?
just died. Straight up on his own, yeah. Anyway, it was, insane. Sexy Fat gets cookied back. They've got a Raw on the Enigma too. Minnie's going to go for that little kill in the back, while Sexy Fat's still surviving with a Hood. Can they finish him off? Hood Vanguard is surviving. Jupiter slain by Slaw. Sure, the Magpie's still ticking over with a stop in the roll. They've kept the Mars and this Earth Spirit held in place for the Luna to arrive. No points in ultimate yet though, so it's just down to the Glaives to bounce in onto them. Miggy slowed by the boar, and again with the axes. Minnie's there with a triple kill. Aghanim Scepter up and running, gets him 3 in a row.
This is the perfect timing for Minion right now. It's a pretty early Ags as well. He's got 1,500 gold. Like the Dark Willow, you said the Snapfire got the solo kill on him, but then he came back and got some revenge as well.
Yeah.
He managed to kill Jupiter on his own there, but then Beastmaster with the axes ready to clean up.
How's Morphling doing? Is he ready to play some Dota 2 yet?
He's still not a hero, yeah. He's trying to go for Ags. He wants to become a Dark Willow, I think, and use the Shadow Realm to attack. I think that's Inverse's game plan at the moment, but that doesn't really work against Centaur and Axes. I feel like Centaur Hoof Stomp when you're Shadow Realmed is a real feels bad, man. So you got to make sure the Centaur's Blink Dagger is constantly being cancelled. He's got it flying out right now. 14-minute Hood Vanguard Blink.
Yeah, there's even like Luna Shard can hit through it, right? Because it becomes ground targeted. Echo Stun, Cookie. Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of kind of spill damage and uncontrollable stuns that do just spill out onto people.
Yeah.
BINOMISTAS up to top. Level 4 little Shredder and an easy tier 2. Just, kill off your Quelling Blade, Sexy Fat. Don't even bother selling it. Bring out your Blink Dagger now. And take that outpost. It feels a little bit surprising that this Beastmaster's top of the net worth while Luna has been AFK farming for the past 15 minutes.
Well, that's Beastmaster for you.
Yep.
He just kills everything in 2 axes.
And now he's hasted. As soon as they see anybody, they're just going to get blown up. And who would it be? It'd be Parker. He's frontlining on that tier 2. Smoke behind him from the rest of Inverse. Miggy. Smoke is broken. Jupiter scouted out. There's the arena and the spear back. They've caught the Snapfire. Not a huge kill. They'll roll in onto her, but in comes the Raw. Minnie with the axes. Trying to terrorize back, but the double edge finishes off Miggy. And now, finally, the clips from Benny. Throws it on to that poor Dark Willow. The roll back in. The Earth Spirit wants to fight. Slowboy's back and they've got a black hole. Catching out the Benny's Luna dead. And killing her off, but they turn and face onto the Morphling. The axes still fly. Sexy Fat and Minnie are the real carries in this game. Unstoppable on both of them.
Okay, you know what I learned about this game, Gary? BINOMISTAS didn't even need this Luna. This Luna one win here, what was it, like a 60% win rate? Trent was talking about, yeah, this game doesn't even count. She didn't even need to be Luna. Benny could have been any hero in this game.
Could have been a +1 techies.
It could have been a +1 techies. It could have been a +1 Crystal Maiden, for all I care.
Anything.
And BINOMISTAS would still have the same exact results right now.
22-9, 12k lead. Nowhere on the
They could have made the Elder Titan position 1. I feel like he's been more of a position 1.
Yeah, you're probably right.
To be fair, they could have Elder Titan +1 with the CM support, and they would have probably destroyed.
Jeez, Parker, chill out a little bit. Waveforms into the Ancients in the middle of 2 Radiant heroes.
Yeah, he's 800 gold from his Aghanims. Once he gets that up, let's see if they can do anything with the Dark Willow. They're so far behind though right now.
Yeah. I mean, Enigma's just straight up dead. Roaring kisses. Does get the Midnight Pulse down inside the arena, but Miggy's just getting axed to pieces. Flax? Spirit? Have they got a stun? Oh my god, that... Okay. ET has plus 340 fucking damage. Hello?
Yep, and then Solar Crest on top of them, minus armor with the little shredder. And the natural order is also taking them to 0 armor too.
Yeah, I mean Benny gets solo killed by the Morphling.
No way. I told you, Benny's not even necessary in this game. Look at him, they're just tipping him.
Yeah. Oh goodness.
He's like, bro, are you even playing? What's going on?
Well, they can't defend that mid-Rax. No black hole. They've got Midnight Pulse in a couple of seconds. That's a full set down though. Do they swing top, or is it Roshan time? What do you do? Like, so far ahead, spear back the ET, right, kick it off onto Nuages. Midnight Pulse chucked onto him too. They'll whittle him down little by little, but the axes are stacking. Careful, Mars. Yeah, being brought down incredibly low with the ball slow. They do manage to take one of them away with the Helm of the Dominator on the Enigma, but Minnie's gone in deep. Wild axes thrown onto Miggy, and he's still here by the fountain. Morphling on max strength. Where's the rest of the Radiant team? There's a Ghost Scepter brought up by the Beastmaster, but he's kicked into the fountain. Now he's dead. That's not your base. Yes, you killed the Mars, but the Beastmaster, the big boy, has been taken down a notch.
The thing is, this game's not even over yet, because the Morphling just picked up the Aghanims. He's going to become Dark Willow with the Shadow Realm. And then we're going to see some crazy stuff go down. It's 14k. They're 14k out. But again, Luna doesn't feel like a hero, Gary.
Maybe when she has BKB.
Alright, how about this? We removed Luna's net worth from the game, right? So, what's the real gold advantage?
5k, right?
5k, there you have it. Yeah. That's the real gold advantage. So, we'll see.
The true disparity showing its face. Right. We have everything ready. Green lights all up for Inverse. Apart from that little magnetize, 30 seconds. But it's the black hole and the Mars Arena, the big ones. Jupiter spotted under a sentry ward, gets away from it. Another sentry dropped. Bedlam there as well, and Jupiter, are you going to cookie down to the low ground? Not quite. There's that Shadow Realm from the Morphling coming into play. Minnie, blinks away from the spear. Terrorize going to come out here. Oh, and the arena onto Benny. Luna caught up inside it, but they got a roar on that Enigma. No black hole just yet, and the axe is coming out. Blink Storm, one of the Morphling who's Agi shifting. Down he goes, and the Eclipse from Benny. Now you get to play some Dota 2. You still die, but the Kisses and the rest of your squad, they have destroyed Inverse side.
Oh, man.
Tip Benny.
Morphling, like he was...
Can I tip him?
They all tip him. Benny's the only one dying. Yeah, that's why they keep tipping him. He's got 5 deaths as a position 1. His team is just having such a good time with him right now.
Yeah,
probably making fun of him.
This game's over. Why am I still even here?
No, he's going for the same build again. Overwhelming Blink. Next item.
Nice. Well, he doesn't have shot.
Oh no, he's got heart. Never mind. He's going for the heart first. He's new.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Oh, I wonder if that's aimed at like all the casters, because I'm sure that Russian, Chinese, every caster is having a bit of a go at Benny. Or if that's aimed at Inverse.
Am I allowed to write in chat? I want to write. He's come straight after watching Dragon's Blood, here to play Luna, thinking he's gonna shred.
Commit some war crimes. Not happening. Oh, but yeah, this This Enigma didn't even get to cast Black Hole in the last fight. Helm of the Dominator, Hand of Midas. I feel like we've not even talked about Enigma's item choies. How are you feeling about that?
There's an Enigma in this game? Hold on.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me take a look.
Yeah, have a peek.
Dami, Midas. Monka. This is
no Greaves, no Blink, no BKB.
This is just not a real build, okay? This is a very sad Enigma build.
This is like the old school POS4 build, isn't it? Like the Yapzor jungle.
Yeah. I'm really not
still
sure
grab catapults.
What you're supposed to do with the Dominator nowadays either. Like, what do you take? And are you supposed to take a Purge Creep, Purge Beastmaster's axes off you? Ooh. Yeah. I don't know. No, Gary, that's not a real strategy. It doesn't work. Well, that is. I really don't know what you're supposed to do with the Dominator. I mean, it's a little bit of aura. If you get something good, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's really rough.
I feel like I've just not seen enough of it. Like, I think the series Trent was casting the other night, EG against Zumas, Ice bought it on his Slardar, but they were like 15-1, 10k net worth lead at like 10 minutes.
Was
or something.
Irrelevant is the question.
It was completely irrelevant. They were winning anyway.
Yeah.
It just felt like an item that he kind of just wanted to buy.
Kind of like Benny right now in this game.
Kind of irrelevant, yeah.
He's having a really rough time. I mean, you look at his network. He's good. He's healthy. He's farming a lot. I feel like this is what Luna is all about, you know? She just accumulates so much network. Then she goes into a fight, and then she feels so bad when she just gets stunned up and dies. What she's good at, though, is ending the game. You know, if you get rid of the tier 3, you get the glaze bouncing between the range and the melee racks. That feels good.
What's the next move for Benny? Does he just go and solo Roshan? The rest of his team is going to go push high ground, and he goes into Rosh Pit?
How does Luna solo Roshan, Gary? This is like
he'll attempt to.
This is why you're not a carry player. Thank you.
I'm not saying she can. I'm just saying what I'm trying to get into the mind of Benny. What's he going to do? What's his next challenge?
As if Sexy Fat on his Centaur has a better chance of soloing Roshan.
Probably.
Yeah, Luna is like one of the worst Roshan killers on her own. Like, she definitely needs her team. You take use of the Lunar Blessing and just hit together, because her real DPS mostly comes from the Moonglaze in team fights or when breaking buildings. So she's really bad against like those one-on-one situations.
I'm just trying to find activities from, you know. Seems a little bit sad.
All right, here we go.
After farming all these creeps, he needs
Gets us back.
An objective to take.
Some impact. Yeah, just go play behind the Centaur and the Beastmaster. You know, hold their coattails.
Go and lie down on a puddle. Let them walk over you. The rest of them are going to go into Roshan while Lin is dead, in fact. First one of the game, 20 minutes in. And Aegis going to go into the hands of Mini, it looks like. Give it to that Beastmaster.
Nope. The real carry's got it. Centaur, the real carry.
Fine.
Time to go hit the tier 4s with the Aegis. I mean, look at his net worth. He's even higher than the Luna, who's been farming all game.
He's a real chunky boy. Full heart done. Yeah, shard queued up.
Was it you, Gary, who was doubting Sexy Fat after coming back from B8? It is him, right?
Yeah, that is him for sure. I don't know if I directly said I doubted him. I know I said he had a couple of sloppy games in his past couple of series.
He was just getting accustomed again to South American Dodo, and now he's here to kick some ass.
I think his Centaur's been real good. It was his Mars in particular. Thinking back on it, where he was missing a lot.
I remember that. He missed a lot of spears. Miggy. They should go on him. They should just burst his ass. He's got a blink and a heart on the Centaur with an Aegis. They should not be afraid of these situations where they just jump the Mars. Enigma still doesn't have a blink dagger yet. Yeah.
Luna Illusion Glaives, like almost killing the Morphling there. Had to strength shift. Does get into Dark Willow mode. Throw out some long range Shadow Realm hits. But the blink stun. Morphling caught out. Okay. That's game. GG's called. Parker's out of there. See you guys. Back. Stampede in. Let's go. Roar the Enigma. Find some more kills. Put this one to a close with a double for Mini. That's it. 2-0 victory for the BINOMISTAS.
I hate to say it, but I do think Inverse look better with
Quesadilla.
They look better with Quesadilla. Yeah, they really did. Unless it was Parker on his Smurf and that's who Quesadilla was, which I doubt. they definitely played differently, except for that one Jaro game where Quesadilla had, it was a bit awkward, but he still tried, But yeah, BINOMISTAS, I mean, they just completely outclassed Inverse. I don't think there was a doubt in anybody's mind that BINOMISTAS were gonna roll these games. Game 1 was shaky, maybe they were a little bit, first game of the day blues or something, but this game looked pretty clean, and they were having fun with each other too, especially making